everyone, Kay Michelle here with Little Luxe Treasures. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. I really just wanted to share a couple of purchases that I had made in the past 4 to 5 weeks because I think some of these might be good gift ideas. They're luxury items, but with a lower price point. And I think that they might work for really well for stocking stuffers, for gifts for yourself, gifts for others, for family and friends, or anyone who likes a little bit of pampering. I think that these products would work pretty well. So I ended up getting most of these on almost everything I got on sale from Saks, with one exception. And I also got a couple of these items from Macy's that I just added in the last week or so. And so I wanted to cover those as well. So this is primarily going to be, there's one James Avery piece. I'm going to unbox that first. I'm only sharing that because that item's just being discontinued. And I thought, once it's gone forever. They don't usually go on sale or anything. However, you can buy them and they still seem to have a lot in stock. So I'm gonna cover that one, unbox it for you or do a reveal. And then I've got some La Mer products that I think make excellent gift ideas. I've got some Maison Kurkdjian fragrances that I have like different varying sizes for, and different ones that you might find interesting. And then I have some Tom Ford fragrances that I just purchased in the last week. They're just travels, but I think they make excellent stocking stuffers. So if this sounds like something you're interested in, please stick around. And please remember to like and subscribe and leave any comments below if you have ideas for additional videos, or if there's something you want me to cover. I want to make sure that I am helpful and serving you in a way that can help you with any purchases. Anyways, with that, I'm going to go ahead and get started. So this first item, like I mentioned, is actually from James Avery and it's been discontinued. So this is the way it came. I have unboxed this. I have not worn this yet, but it comes pretty nicely packaged. It's not Chanel or anything, but it is very nicely packaged. Probably not as nice as like a Tiffany & Co., but much nicer than you might get in other jewelry stores. And it's really good quality. I think all of James Avery pieces are handmade, and they have an amazing return policy, 180 days. So as long as it's in good condition, or like in new condition, they'll take it back. And as long as there's no damage to it, is I think how they've explained it to me. I have a really good experience that I'm going to share on another video as you're thinking about Christmas ideas, because I only went in there because I was getting a chain for my son repaired, a gold chain that I bought him last Christmas, and had a really good experience with the store here. And I think it'll just give some folks a little bit of relief if you're purchasing something that's a little bit higher cost there, that they stand behind their products. So I ended up going in to drop off the repair, saw this, it wasn't in the correct size, and then I had them they ordered 4 in for me because each one of these is like very different. And so, which I thought was really nice of them. It came in like a week later and they held it all for me, and then I was able to go in and choose which one I preferred, and I could have even ordered more. So this is this beautiful mother of pearl ring. It is sterling silver, it's handmade, and it's meant to be asymmetrical like this. And then it's got a 14 karat gold casing around the mother of pearl. The different pearl options were gorgeous. I couldn't tell if I wanted one with like a big ridge, just because it was just such an interesting design. I ended up going for one that was a little bit flatter, but I just love this. I thought it was quite beautiful. And I believe it's called the Alessandra Mother of Pearl ring, and it is 385 USD. So let me show you what it looks like on my finger. I got this in a size 7 so that it could fit my middle finger and my index finger on both hands. But I'm probably gonna wear it like this as a big statement ring whenever I'm not wearing what I typically wear. And then if I put it here, let me see, show you what it looks like there. It's a pretty big statement piece, and let me switch it over to this. So you can see, I would not wear all of this together, but just to give you an idea of what it looks like. I love it. I think it's quite beautiful. I hope I will wear it. I have a tendency to sometimes not change out my jewelry as much as I should, but I thought it was quite beautiful and I was pretty happy with this purchase. Okay, I'm gonna put it back in its box and we're gonna move on to what I purchased at Saks, starting with La Mer. Okay, so I actually filmed all of the true unboxings of these, but I had so many issues with that footage. My face was showed and like I'm super paranoid about it, and my address showed on the boxes, and so I'm just refilming all of this, which I think I can actually give a little bit more context because of that though. So the first item I ordered was the La Mer. This is the Creme de La Mer, the moisturizing cream, and I got this. Saks had a friends and family discount going on for 15% off. I was almost out of this, or I was almost out of the other one. I'll show you to you in a second. And I was like, oh, 15% off. I can never get 15% off La Mer. So I grabbed it and stuck it in my basket and added it to cart to try to get it as soon as possible. Saks is rather slow with shipments. I'm not sure why, but I've ordered probably 10 times it from there in the last year, and it's always been a little on the slow side. But they do give good samples as well, so I'm going to show you that. But I was out of this right here. This is the La Mer, the soft cream. This one is actually softer. You don't have to warm it up between your fingertips to put it on your face. It works really well, but it's not as thick. You can see like it is bone dry. I needed like every last little bit of it. But this one is not as thick. And I really like a thick moisturizer. I know I'm probably like one of the only people that loves that, but this one you have to like warm up between your fingertips. If you want a full scale, like La Mer review, let me know, because I've probably tried like 10 of their products now. Some of them are worth it, some of them aren't. Spoiler, this one is worth it to me. So it comes pretty nicely packaged. It's obviously, I've been using this, but it comes like this. And then it comes with this little paddle here. I have been using this for about 4 weeks now, and I would say that this is gonna last me about 2.5 months, but I really like this little spatula, this little paddle it comes with. That's what I used to scoop it out with. This is the 1 ounce, and I would have paid $1.90 for this, is what the typical cost is. And if it lasts you 3 months, you know, it's still pricey, I know, but I feel like this one is worth it. And it might be a nice gift for someone who likes a little bit of luxury, but might not necessarily get that for themselves. It's the same cost as the moisturizing cream, the softer one that you can just put straight on your face. This is a 1/2 ounce, and I believe this one goes for $95, and then this is the 1 ounce, and it goes for $1.90. However, because I got this for 15% off, I paid $160, $150, so I ended up saving almost $30, so $28.50 with that. Okay, I then did get a sample with that, and it's this Good Girl Gone Bad by Kurkdjian. I thought it's supposed to have like, it's very floral. It's got orange blossom, osmanthus, and tuberose. I don't know what osmanthus is, and apologies for my pronunciation. It probably does not help with my accent. But I thought this smelled really good. I don't want to mix it with the perfume I have on because I want to talk about some of these others in a second. But after I wear this, I will come back and tell you what I thought about it. I thought it smelled really good, but it's still not on like my next ups list for my next perfume. Okay, so then something happened that was great. So I purchased this, and then like 2 or 3 days and left a bunch of stuff in my cart. And then 2 or 3 days later, I look and I've got an email from Saks that says I get an extra 20% off, and it was while the friends and family was going on. So I went to my basket at Neiman's and put it all in my Saks basket and then checked out for pretty much the rest of this, with the exception of the Tom Ford, which I just got yesterday. So then this is one of the other products that I love from La Mer. This is the Treatment Lotion Hydrating Mask. So I was trying to be cheap the last time, and I purchased, even though I had tried out this mask, just one of them. These are expensive. They're $35 for one, or it's $190 for 6, I believe. Yeah, $190 for 6. So because of that, I decided to go for this, which is the Intensive Revitalizing Mask, and I still have, this is probably still half full. You can get like 20 to 30 uses out of it. It's about the same price. Maybe it's like $180, $185, but it is not the same quality as this one is. So these are actual like cloth masks that you put on your face. This is just a mask that you put on your, it's just the cream that you put on your face. But I think this is a good product, but I don't plan to buy this again. Instead, I finally got this one. So this one comes with 6 masks, and let me show you what they look like. And they come in this little packet, and it has a ton of material in here. So let me tell you a hack, because I can get 3 uses. So this one's typically $190, because Saks had that 15% off friends and family on their beauty items. Let me grab my notes here to tell you how much it cost. This was $175, excuse me. I said $190. I think that other one was $185, but this was $175. And then with 15% off, that brought it down to $148. And then because I had that 20% off coupon in the email, I got this for $119. So a hack on these is, so I saved $56, but really and truly the real way to save is, so these are roughly 20 bucks a mask, right? They're 19 and some change, but you can get 3 uses out of these. I got 2 uses out of the first one, and then I got 3 uses out of the second one that I used, and I actually saved it for you. And I still had, I just want to show you what it looks like. I did it this morning. My skin is like glowing, and then I followed it up with even more Creme de La Mer. So I just like really treated myself today. But these masks are very reusable. This one has been sitting out on the counter for like 2 or 3 hours now, maybe even longer. So it comes like this, and honestly, it still has product on it. So I still had enough to slather all over my neck, my décolletage. You know, I really had a lot left over, and this still has some amazing treatment lotion on it. And you can just see like how moisturizing it is. So again, if you want a full review and you want to see what it looks like kind of before and after, I can do that as well. But these are really good quality. This is after 3 uses. Sorry if that grosses anyone out, but and I just keep them in the refrigerator in a Ziploc bag. And I learned that trick online when I was looking at reviews of like, how do I love this so much during my first one that I tried. Okay. So really good savings. So I ultimately saved like almost $100. So 86, I guess, 56 and 30. So $86, roughly $85 for just those 2 purchases with the deals that I got. So it is Maison Francis Kurkdjian from Paris. And this little candle was a freebie that I got whenever I ordered 2 of the products. And I'll go through that in just a second. It is the Baccarat Rouge 540 candle, and it smells great. This was a freebie with the 2 perfumes that I got, but it makes me nervous having it this close to like my perfume, so I'm gonna move it a little further away. So these are the 2 I purchased with the Saks Friends and Family, and I'm gonna show you what they look like. But I purchased the Oud Silk Mood. I have been obsessed with Oud fragrances for like 3 or 4 months now, and I finally pulled the trigger on this one. So let me show you how it comes, and I've already got it pulled out right here, but let me show you how really nice the packaging is. So, and it's got this little inside box here, like that, and then it's a drawer box, and it looks really good when it's in there because of the foil backing. It really just it just makes it pop a little bit more like that. So it's a beautiful packaging. This particular variety is the extract. So it's the, I can't pronounce it in French. It's Astray, I suppose. So extract is a higher concentration of perfume oils, and it's always like more expensive, but it also will last longer. I do find that occasionally there is a difference in the way something smells if it's an extract versus a eau de parfum. So you have to try out both of those before they're not interchangeable. Like there's slight differences. So this one right here is extract. So this smells amazing. So it is my second oud perfume from Francis Kurkdjian. And this one, I wrote down some just notes so that I didn't forget any of the things, but I put this on at night sometimes, even though I tried, because this is expensive, I do try to be mindful about that. But it's characterized like on the website as a woody floral. I think it's very exotic. So to me, this smells like something between like Middle Eastern, like oud that you're getting, but also like a little bit of Orient mixed in there. It's extremely long lasting. I think it can be a little too strong in the beginning personally. It is a unisex perfume or extract, but it is a little more on the masculine side. So if you're a woman and you are used to smelling like super florally, do not buy this. You will not like it unless you already know that you really like oud. But if you're like always into florals and everything, this might not be the oud to start with. I've got a different one for you. But in the dry down though, this is almost too strong in the beginning, but once it dries down, it's just a beautiful fragrance. I think it's fresher. You smell the oud, you smell a little bit of rose, and it's still got a woodsy scent to it. So it is definitely unisex, but it can lean a little bit more masculine. So I'm not sure, like, so you have to be okay with that. So this particular bottle, this is the 70 mils, 2.4 ounces. This one typically retails for $3.95 with the 15% off, and then with the additional 20% off, I got this for $268. So I saved $126. So great deal with that. I have my next one picked out, which I plan to probably check out for Black Friday or Cyber Monday, see what kind of deals Saks has, and hopefully score a couple more things on my perfume wish list. The second thing that I purchased was this right here, which is Amyris Femme. Hopefully you can see that. And this is also another extract, and it's a 70 mil, 2.4 ounce size. This will be my second bottle. I haven't opened it up, but this is by far my favorite fragrance. So if you know someone who really likes fresh and floral scents, I can smell a little bit of vetiver. I think it's a little bit fruity smelling, and it is the exact same. It's very true in the dry down, in the dry down, but it's absolutely just beautiful, beautiful fragrance. I love this so much. It is unbelievable. It is by far my favorite fragrance. And this is the one that I would wear every day, in the morning, at night. But because I'm trying to not, because it is expensive, I do try to just wear it in the morning, and then I put on a little bit of a cheaper fragrance at night. Does anybody else do that? Does anybody else like put on perfume before they go to bed? I just love it. I feel like it's such a luxury. It's because it's extract, it's a little bit more expensive. This one was $360, so a little bit less than the oud, which you would expect because oud is such a expensive ingredient. And so with the 15% off and the 20% off, I saved $115 on this. So I ended up paying $244, plus tax, of course, for this Amyris Femme. Because of that, I ended up getting, because I bought both of those, ended up getting this little candle. The Baccarat Rouge 540, which is Francis Kurkdjian's probably most popular fragrance. And when I opened the box, I could smell it immediately. It smells divine. It's a very sweet smell. It is not my favorite from the house because you just heard me say that this is my absolute favorite. And I do prefer the Ouds over the Baccarat, but the Baccarat I have several samples of. I think I'm gonna go ahead and splurge on getting some travel sizes and I'm gonna show you. Okay, so this next purchase, let me go to my notes quickly on this, is the Tom Ford ones. And so I ended up, these are 10 milliliters each, or 0.34 ounces. I was watching Karina Waldron's video. Maybe it's Karina or Karina. I subscribed to her. And she was reviewing, she had this great idea of like, she had a compilation of like a bunch of YouTubers that do fragrance reviews. And she had each one of them talk about what their favorite fragrance, their favorite fall fragrance was. And I will link that one below because I thought it was just such a cute, creative idea. And she ended the video with hers, and it was this Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille. And this is an eau de parfum. So I looked it up. I was like, I'm gonna go with it. I'm like, I'm gonna try it. Especially when I saw that there was this 10 ml variety for $65, but Macy's had a 15% off sale going on. So this ended up being $55. And I'm like, well, I can certainly try it now for $55, right? Even though I'm supposed to like not be spending money, but whatever. Anyways, but like I'm not spending big money. Like I haven't bought any shoes. That's actually a lie. I bought one pair of shoes since my last video where I shared purchases, some Louis Vuitton heels, but and I bought those from Fashion File. But other than that, I haven't purchased any bags since my little black mini reissue right here, the So Black one, and I haven't purchased any expensive shoes other than those Louis Vuitton. I'm starting to sound like I have a problem. Anyways, let me move on to fragrances because I think this is a great stocking stuffer, and I'm thinking I'm gonna order a couple to be stocking stuffers. So this Tobacco Vanille, I was definitely influenced by Karina to try this, and wow is all I can say. So I got this for $55. It comes in this little travel. I could have purchased the like 30 ml full size, which would be, well, let's say full size. It's about less than half of that for $163, or for the 50 ml, which is still not even as big as those, for $263. So expensive perfumes by Tom Ford as well. But instead, I really kind of like this idea. Now this is a nice little travel dispenser. It's the same variety. This is just as nice of quality, but this is not. This is like really kind of like, it's fine. It's plasticky, but like once you've held this one, it's not the same. But anyways, still, it's got a nice magnetic closure. It definitely makes a very nice presentation for someone, for a gift. And for $55, if I can get it on sale again, it's not on sale now. I noticed I bought this like 5 days ago, but if I can get this on sale again, I think I'm gonna buy a few more because I think this is such a nice stocking stuffer. And honestly, this is really, really nice perfume. This is not for everyone. And I can tell you right now, I will not be wearing this every day. And it's definitely exactly like she said, it's definitely a fall or winter fragrance. It is extremely heavy and long lasting. I mean, it is really well performing. So I wrote some notes. This one is potent. It's got a great sillage. I put this on, this over here. I put this on at night to see like how long it would last, and I did one spray and it lasted all night, and my sheets and my nightgown, well actually I was wearing a t-shirt, but that smelled just the same strength when I woke up. And I even like took some off of myself because I'm like, whoa, this is strong. Like my husband might not like this, but this has got a great silly, I mean, this is very long lasting. This is one of the best performing perfumes. It's similar to me of Baccarat Rouge 540 from the Maison Francis Kurkdjian house that we've been talking about. Like where it not only can other people smell it, but it lasts for such a long time. It is a very strong tobacco fragrance. I love tobaccos. The next thing I smelled was cloves, and then a little bit of vanilla or ginger is what it smelled like to me. It smells like Christmas and fall in a bottle, but for wearing, if that makes any sense. It's extremely creamy. And so I started looking to see like what the notes were, and it said tonka bean. And I'm like, what's a tonka bean? So anyways, that sent me down a whole rabbit hole there. But now I can see where this is. Now I've realized that I've smelled tonka bean my whole life and just not known it necessarily. But it is a little bit almondy, a little bit cherry, but like you have to smell it a lot of time. It is a very complex fragrance, but at the same time, it's just simple and beautiful. It is creamy. It smells warm. It smells creamy. It is not gentle. It is a very masculine fragrance. You better be okay with smelling, like some people might think you smell like a man, but I personally like having a different, air and energy about me. So I loved it. And the onset and the dry down, it's just as good. You can smell a little bit more, a few more notes in the dry down, but it's just simply a creamy, beautiful fragrance. But this is tobacco. This is a tobacco smell. So make sure that you like tobacco smells. And I think that a lot of men would like this. So I think I'm probably gonna get this one for probably for my sons. I don't know if my husband would like this. I gotta see what he thinks about it the next time I wear it. He didn't say anything last night. So that is Tobacco Vanille. Beautiful. Just because I'm on this like oud kick and oud craze. My brother introduced me to Oud. Oh, and I did get this free, very nice size sample. So it's 0.14 fluid ounces or 4 milliliters. So much better than you would typically get, where you get like 1.5 mils. And this is their, I think Tom Ford's like best-selling fragrance. It's Black Orchid. And I wrote down some little notes. It's a nice, generous sample. I did try it on this morning. It's characterized as a warm floral on the website. It's lovely. It's more mainstream. It's more commercial. I don't plan to get it because of that. But it is sweet, but it's not too sweet. It's a beautiful fragrance. It's a nice, easy, safe fragrance to get someone. I think you can get less expensive varieties to me, but it's the key notes in it are Black Orchid, Black Truffle, and Patchouli. I smell a little bit of plum in it personally. Just a little bit, mainly because I don't think I know what a Black Orchid smells like. So next, Oud Wood. So me and my obsession with oud, it's a problem. So it also comes, this one is, whereas this one was a bit of a, I don't know if you care, but this one was this beautiful kind of brown with gold trim. This one is more of like a gunmetal gray with silver. And this is it is an amazing, easy oud. So if you would like to get into oud, or you think you would like oud, I can't imagine anyone not falling absolutely in love with this fragrance. It is amazing. It is, I mean, this is gonna go into everyone's stocking. I'm gonna order 3 more of these, I think. 4 more, because I'll probably get one for my brother. It's not long lasting though, but everyone would like this. So if you wanna try out an oud fragrance and you're a little bit scared, there is no possible way. This is intoxicating, but I love oud. It's not as strong. This could be considered offensive, but it's not as strong, but it's also it's a good unisex in my opinion. It could definitely be, to me, it's equally, it's just because oud tends to be a little bit more masculine, it might lean slightly masculine. but a woman could definitely wear this, especially if you are starting to get into ouds or into a little bit more of unisex, less florally perfumes. It's a gorgeous fragrance. I have nothing bad to say about it. It's beautiful. And this one was also $55 on sale. There, it's also magnetized, as you can see. Well, anyways, I will be back a little bit later this week with another video. I'm gonna be doing a battle of the classics, which is the Cartier Love versus VCA's Van Cleef & Arpels iconic Alhambra line, and which one I think you should get if you're thinking about getting one of those or asking for one of those for Christmas. So until next time, thank you so much. Be blessed. Have a wonderful day and week. Happy holidays. Anyways, I'll see you soon.